how is the U.S. proposal to take control of Gaza and facilitate the displacement of its Palestinian residents being received by the international community, including Arab states and human rights organizations?
Good evening to you and to your esteemed viewers. There's no doubt that this is deemed unrealistic and unapplicable, and up till this moment, all of the world denounced and rejected by the Arab countries, the LAS, the OIC, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt since the first day, as well as the EU and Jordan. EU has Germany that support an ally of Israel rejecting the displacement and as well as the US control of Gaza. This statement hasn't addressed positively by the international community, are not in the favor of preserving the international peace and security, and also ignite the Middle East for very important tensions and an unprecedented escalation, as Trump would never found any support or approval internationally and regionally, and therefore this seems useless, and no way who's gonna evacuate 1.5 million from Gaza outside, and how is it going to be supported by planes or buses? Who's behind this plan, unless if it is going to be an appeasement for the Jewish inside Israel in order to overcome obstacles faced by his cabinet inside, and this would exploit any peaceful settlement for the Middle East, as well as the Abraham Agreement that is about to be cancelled or to be freezed. And by UAE and others, Sudan and Morocco rejected the statement, and the Egyptian Arab movement will be taking place in the upcoming days in the Arab and Islamic conventions in the upcoming periods.
So what potential long-term consequences could the United States' suggestion for resettling Palestinians from Gaza have, and how might it affect regional stability?
This proposal isn't going to a space of addressing or approval. Egypt and Jordan has a very unwavering stance from the first moment. In Egypt, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi explicitly announced that this is not going to allow or tolerate the displacement of the Palestinian either in Egypt or in Jordan. As well as Jordan said Palestine for the Palestinians, and therefore any attempt of displacing 6 million from the West End Strip is going to be failed. No country in the world is going to accept any Palestinian out of their homeland. And such a proposal means a liquidation of the Palestinian cause and the return of the square of chaos and the Palestinian escalation. So we found 700,000 Palestinians returned from the south to the north in 2 days. Any holders in the directions of escalation, imposing sanctions and levies, or several positions of Trump will be faced by an Arab and international rejections, and America might lose its friends in the Middle East, particularly that all U.S. allies, including Turkey, rejected such proposals and plans, and they cannot be acceptable. It's all just and the issue is just the facts on the ground, which, on the contrary, what Trump nor Netanyahu would expect. So 6 million cannot leave their homelands and to change the equation. Along with the EU, Russia and China will move in the pressure, and therefore what has been proposed by Trump is unrealistic.
Yes.